अगर पाकिस्तान की तारीख प्रोग्रेसिव एक्टिविटीज की लिखी जाएगी पिछले 50 साल में, तो सिर्फ एक चीज हमारे सामने आएगी, और वो है एक मैगजीन पाकिस्तान प्रोग्रेसिव, जो 1974 के जमाने से निकला और 1990 के जमाने तक चलता रहा। हम एक बात कहना चाहते हैं, और वो ये है कि इस तारीख को समझने के लिए लोगों को सबसे पहले प्रोग्रेसिव आइडेंटिटी और प्रोग्रेसिव थॉट प्रोसेस एंड प्रोग्रेसिव पॉलिटिक्स को समझना पड़ेगा। उसके बाद फिर हम ये कह सकते हैं कि कम से कम कुछ ऐसे लोग जो 1960 के इलाके अरसे में आए यहाँ पर, उनमें इकबाल अहमद सबसे पहले सर फहरिस्त हैं। उसके बाद फिर फिरोज अहमद, एजाज अहमद, और इन लोगों की बातें सुन के बहुत सारे पाकिस्तानी जो यहाँ पर थे और कुछ स्टूडेंट्स जो यहाँ पर थे, उन लोगों ने सब ने मिल के एक छोटी सी तंजीम बनाने की कोशिश की, और उसका नाम रखा गया पाकिस्तान प्रोग्रेसिव और कलेक्टिव। तो मैं उस पूरे पाकिस्तान प्रोग्रेसिव कलेक्टिव की तरफ से आप सब लोगों को कम से कम इस बात की मुबारकबाद देता हूं कि ये एक्टिविटी अभी तक जारी है। आई जस्ट वांटेड टू से दैट if we accept this, that we have the guts to carry on and continue to cooperate with people like Amar, people like Tamur. I am absolutely amazed that these people are here today carrying on what we thought about 50 years ago. 50 years ago, when we were trying to put this magazine together, we used to have mushairas or poetic gathering in which we were able to do slideshows on Mazdoor Kisan Party at that time. This is circa 1974. And some of the mushairas or the poetic gatherings, we used to recite Lal Salam, uh, Hamdani's poetry. We will always remember through the poetry of our revolutionary people. There is also something very interesting to say. There were people who had actually rose to prominence when these activities were going on in Los Angeles and New York and other places. And notably, if you remember and you know somebody like Naveed Qamar, who's with People's Party and has been with the People's Party a long time, he was a very good associate of ours. And there were meetings that were attended by, uh, people like uh, Haqqani, that had become a prime minister of Pakistan for a short time. So there is a history of people getting together, talking about it, writing about it. We had luminaries like Feroze Ahmad, Ijaz Ahmad. We have luminaries like Hassan Kardezi that used to write in this journal. And the activities primarily revolved around a group of people who was extremely dedicated to carry on this message of progressive politics. As we know, the diasporic activity reflects what is happening in the homeland. And what we are experiencing is really the reflection of what is going on in Pakistan. During the time of like 90s, late 80s and early 90s till 2010s or so, we saw a very depressed atmosphere around the progressives, because this was the time when the right wing has already taken over in Pakistan. Islamization was on the rampant. Ziaul Haq has consolidated his power, and people were slowly uh, getting away from learning and experiencing what truly progressive politics is all about. And I am totally understanding. Our understanding is that if we are able to see what is happening in Pakistan compared to all the other countries, I think we are able to see a force. We are able to see progressive activities taking place. We are able to see people like Tamur, people like Amar, and people like Muzammil Shah, and some of the other people that are working in Pakistan. We are able to, if we are able to connect with these people, I personally think a revival of progressive politics can actually ensue. The history will repeat itself one way or another, and I firmly believe that Pakistan's progressive politics is going to continue and flourish if we are able to connect with people that are on the homeland and fighting the fight. Currently, the situation is very dire, and I would suggest with all my heart that people should support what is happening in Pakistan with the progressive movements all the way from Karachi to Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, and all the way from Los Angeles to New York. Wherever the people are, we ought to be unite. We ought to unite amongst ourselves. We ought to unite and bring other young people in our fold in order for us to make the history of progressive activities. I am very pleased to tell you that we will be embarking on making available all the Pakistani progressive journals, almost 50 of them, in a reader, and then putting all of them, digitize all of them, and put them onto a website, which will be called Pakistan Progressive Forums platform. I think that is all that I would have to say at this point. I am very happy to see Amar over there. I'm very happy to see Tamur. And it seems like it that what we were thinking about almost in the 50s and the 50 years ago, in the 70s and 80s, I am very pleased to see these activities being taken up not only by the people in Houston and New York and in Los Angeles and everywhere else, whoever is listening to us. I personally think we ought to move on, consolidate ourselves, stick with the agenda as we have published it, and see where we can go from here. Thank you very much. And if anybody has any questions about, please get in touch with us. I do want to apologize on behalf of the organizers and everybody for the technical difficulties and being late. Okay, but we'll need to keep this activity going. Thank you very much.